So we want to factor these two binomials, and let's notice right away that here we have two terms, but it's different from the case in which we take out a GCF in that we don't have an x in both of them. So we don't have a GCF that we can take out out of both terms. So we're going to apply a pattern that is called a difference of squares. And the pattern, we can see it right here. And I'm going to show you why this is true by just multiplying these two binomials. So a minus b times a plus b. So we apply the acronym FOIL, which is what we use to multiply two binomials to remember the order. So we multiply the first terms. Then we multiply a times b, so we get ab. Now we're going to multiply negative b times a, but we notice that negative b times a is the same thing as negative ab, because multiplication is commutative, so you can change the order. So we're going to write negative ab, and at the end we get negative b times b. It becomes negative b times b, and that is negative b squared. So you get negative b squared at the end. And let's see that these two terms here, ab and negative ab, are the same, so they cancel out, and at the end you get just a squared minus b squared. So every time you see a difference of two squares, you can write it as a minus b times a plus b. So the difference of the terms without the squares times their sum. You're going to see this concretely in this exact example. So here you have to factor x squared minus 49, and in this case I'm going to write it very specifically, very exactly, so you don't have to do this every time. So I'm going to write it x squared minus 7 squared, which is 49. And let's remember the pattern right here. So we have that a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b times a plus b. So here our a would be the x, and our b would be the 7. So you get x minus 7 times x plus 7. We solve our first example. Now our second one is a bit different because you have a number multiplying the x squared. But let's see that 9x squared can be written as 3x squared. The whole 3x is being squared right here, minus 8 squared. Let's see that 3x squared is just 3x times 3x, and as a result we get 9x squared. And so we can factor this as 3x minus 8 times 3x plus 8.